something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want.
What's going on, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here. Mission Recondition with the Chicago Cubs here on ESGNet Plus LP. As we're at episode number 4 here today, and today we are in the SoCal here, as we're in the Southern California area and taking on the Dodgers, as well as we'll have a series with the San Diego Padres in today's episode, where we're gonna feature the first game here this series. You see there, Mookie Betts on a hot streak right now. 10 games he's been in so far here so far for the Dodgers right now in this early part of the season. And of course we'll be last time we faced the Dodgers was in that Japanese series there at home when we were able to sweep them. And now of course the Dodgers would like to return their receipts here and try to return the favor. So like I said, we're also playing the Padres there. Of course we lost that series against the Padres 2-1. We'll try to see if we can get some revenge on them. But coming into today's game, we have right now one game. We're actually one game back of the Brew Crew, and trying to see if we can, of course, keep in pace with them. Dodgers right now have a 2.5 game lead over the Padres. Right now they're 11-13, playing some really good baseball. Out of the last 10 games, they are 9-1, and currently on a 3-game winning streak. As you see, Freeman, Kim, Shohei Ohtani, of course, batting third. Max Muncy, Mookie Betts, Hernandez, Will Smith, Conforto, and Outman are your lineup here for the Dodgers. And of course, Shohei Ohtani, I believe will be in the lineup here. I think we'll see him in Game 2 of this series. Of course, we did very well against him. There you see his last start that he had, or his record so far is 1-2 for the season so far. And there you see, of course, his giving up 4 home runs, 3 walks, 25 strikeouts, 2.89 ERA, and he's had 2 quality starts. Now, his most recent game, he did not. Well, this I think this is the pitching. I think, I think it's pitching there. We'll see. Yeah, we're looking at. He did not pitch, so he hadn't pitched since the Philadelphia game, but he did bat in that game, and he had a pretty decent series there. There against the Nationals. And of course, Mookie Betts has got, like I said, very hot bat right now. 32 years of age, 5'9", 180 pounds, and he's an A potential player, 95 overall. And of course, he plays second and right field there for the Dodgers. And there you see his WAR is at 0.8. So we'll try to see if we can, of course, slow his bat down. There you see his last game there against Nationals. He was 1 for 4 in that game. Excuse me. RBI and a stolen or a strikeout there on him. And today we'll be taking on Clayton Kershaw. 8 potential, 81 overall. His numbers are, of course, you see he's regressing some. 36 years of age. Doesn't really have that snap of the that fastball or the slider, but he is still, in my opinion, still one of those dangerous pitchers out there that can definitely find ways to get out. Not necessarily striking out guys like he used to. We seen him a couple years ago, but still a major, huge asset here for the Dodgers. And of course, the Texas-born player, 36 years of age, 6'4", 225 pounds. And of course, his most recent game was against Philly, where he went 5 1/3, gave it 4 hits, 3 runs, all 3 were earned, 2 strikeouts and a walk, and of course, two strikeouts and a walk there for him. And today, he's going to try to do his best here against our guy, Justin Steele. As Justin's been playing really well. He only had 1 no decision so far in the 3 starts 3 games and the 3 starts he's appeared in. And there you see 3.32 ERA. Had 2 quality starts there. His WAR's at 0.4. And of course, we like to see him, get some good run support here. There you see the series there against San Diego, where he had a no decision. 5 innings of work, give it 4 hits, 4 runs, all 4 were earned, a home run, a walk, and 4 strikeouts there. So we're going to try to see what we can do here in Dodger Stadium. As, of course, packed house here. Fans getting ready to go here. We're in the top half of the first as Kershaw taking on Horner. And Horner's going to drop that one, as that's going to be a shallow base hit over there to right field. And, excuse me, that will be a base hit there for him. As now we'll see Birdie will be up next. And, of course, Birdie right now batting a 196. And I'm really thinking about kind of dropping him down in the order, maybe down there in the bottom of 3rd, but we'll see how things go here today's game as he'll get a base hit of his own there. So that was just 2 on here now, and now the big bat coming up here for Kyle Tucker. Tucker 279 right now for the season, as he has 2 on and a 1-2 count here. This will be a ground ball here, and this is not what we need right now. As Kyle Tucker, he either is going to go yard or get hit into a double play like he did there, or strike out. But he hits in a double play, so now 2 out here. Michael Busch up next, hitting .333. We'll see what Busch can do here with 1 on and nobody out here. Is this going to be another dribbler there to second? And that ball is going to be thrown over the first for the out. So nice job there, as they're able to get the first 4 batters out there. Now we'll see here. Freeman, 0-2 count here for Freeman. It's Justin Steele up pitch here, and he's going to give this one a big ride here as this goes high and deep, and this is going to go over the right field wall as Freddie Freeman goes yard. Home run there for Freddie Freeman, his 4th of the season, and this is not how you want to start here in Dodger Stadium against the Dodgers, as they put up a 1 spot there. And boy, if that's how this game's going to start, this is definitely going to be a long day for us. You see there getting congratulations and high fives there as Freeman shows off the bat. Take a look at the replay here, and that's just right there in that sweet spot of that bat. As he's able to drive this one there, taking that one 385 feet deep with a nice exit velocity of 92.6. As we'll see if Justin can get out of this inning here. As we'll see Rojas up next, and he'll hit this one there. Nice snag there by Turner. And of course, Turner's a former Dodger. And of course, the last 2 games of this series, we'll player lock with him and see how well he's doing. He's been hitting pretty decent, but we'll see how well he does against his former club. As he'll go ahead and we'll see a nice laser there going to our shortstop there for out number 2. So now Mookie Betts up here next. Mookie 0-2 count. Mookie drives this one out to right field. This one's back, it's deep, and Tucker's underneath it for the final out. So Dodgers get on the board here early. They get the first run on the board. It's going to be a 1-0 lead as we head on now into the bottom half of to the top half of the third, actually. As we'll see what we can try to do here. As Suzuki's up to bat there, he'll go ahead and take that first pitch there, 0-1. So Suzuki, of course, we've had him as a player lock here, and of course he's been hitting the ball really well, as you see there. Nice hit there. That is going to go to left field, or actually a shallow left center field for the base hit, and that'll put us with a runner on board here. And we're trying to get this third inning rocking and rolling here for ourselves. So now Crow Armstrong's up next. He's batting ninth, and he's actually been hitting pretty decent here. I kind of actually want to move him and Birdie around, move Birdie down, and of course move Pete up. Probably in the top. It's probably actually trade spots here. Here if things don't turn out too good here for Birdie. Warner's up next. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs so far for him for the season. As he is going to take a 1-1 count here. This is going to get lifted out there to left center field. That's going to drop, and center fielder can't get a hold of that one there. And now the runner's going to move up 90 feet, as we'll have now runners on first and third with now 1 out. So nice job there from the Cubbies, showing off the bats here. And hopefully now we can string apart some hits here, or at least with these hits here, I hope we can bring some runs. As Birdie will be up next, ground ball there to second, throwing the runner out at first, and a one runner will be sacrificed on that hit. As we've got a tie ball game, 1 apiece here at the top half of the third. So Birdie did his job there, moving the runner, and now we'll see what Kyle Tucker can do here. 9 home runs and 17 RBIs. He's had a really good run here these first couple of weeks of the season. And we'll see what he can do here on this 0-2 count. He's going to swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout on Tucker. Tucker can't bring that runner home, but he's going to leave one stranded as we got to go to the bottom half of the fourth. Shohei Ohtani's up next. Of course, pitching against him is always nerve-wracking. As we'll see here, he'll hit this one out to shallow left field. That's going to be a base hit. Suzuki will throw that one in. And Shohei Ohtani's on board here with nobody out. So nice job there leading off there for him. As we'll see, Mookie Betts will be up next. See if we can get a ground ball in this situation. As we'll see this one get flared out there to left. And that's going to go out to deep left field here. Suzuki has to track this one down. He does. And the runner not going to be able to advance there. That's going to be 1 out now here on the Dodgers here in the bottom half of the fourth. So Mookie Betts couldn't do anything on his at-bat. We'll see what Hernandez will do next. So Teoscar Hernandez will be up next. He's hitting .345 right now. And we'll see how he does here. As the runner's going to take off here, that's going to be a Shohei Ohtani. We're just going to go ahead and hold it. As we're just going to go ahead and give him that stolen base there. So Ohtani gets on board. As that'll be his 4th stolen base of the season. We'll try to focus on Hernandez here. Try to keep that runner at bay at second. As we'll swing and a miss there. And nice job getting Hernandez out. He goes now 0 for 1 on a nice strikeout by Steele. So Will Smith will be up next as there's 1 on and 2 out. He's got 3 home runs and 8 RBIs for the season. He's already 0 for 1 here today. Let's see what we can try to do here in this situation. As he pops this one up, that's going to go out to left, but it's going to be a foul ball. Count now 1-2. Smith now going for the pitch, and that's going to be a curveball, low and away, and he can't connect with it. Nice job there. See, Steele's just amped up about that strikeout there. That ends the inning. Go top half of the 5th, and there you see Armstrong right now, 352. As he pops this one in there, and that's going to drop out to shallow left field there near the line there. And that's going to be a fair ball, putting him on board. So nice job there getting him on board now. Here, let's see if we could, of course, get a rally going here with 2 outs. Nico Horner's up next, and Horner here hits this one right up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to get on board here, and now the runner from first is going to go to third off that base hit. Nice stretch there. So now John Birdie will be up next. No pressure here from him. Runners on the corners here, and they're going to check the runner at first as Horner will be safe. as there are 2 out, 2 on. Number 2 batter's up to bat, and he has 0-2 count. And the pitch here, and Birdie chops this one there to the short. They're going to get the force out there at second. And that will end the inning. So no runs come across there, leaving one stranded. As now we go to the top half of the 6th. Still a 1-1 ball game. And both starters are still out there as Kershaw's still out here. 54 pitches in, and he gives up a base hit there to Kyle Tucker. As Kyle Tucker goes there and gets a nice pitch and drives it for a base hit. So nice job there from Tucker. And like I said, I think I said this before in past videos, but Tucker, he's been doing a great job here. I feel like there's a really good connection with me as a user and him as the player here, as a little pixel man on the screen here. I just can time his swings there really nice. As you see a double play being called there, 6-3 or 6-4-3 double play, as that's a nice job there from Mookie Betts turning that double play for the Dodgers. As now Swanson's up next. He has no bases empty, 2 out. Swanson hitting this one there. That's going to be a fly ball out to center field. And that's how this inning's going to end. No runs coming across here. That double play really wiped us pretty good. As now we go to the bottom half of the 6th. 1-1 game as Freddie Freeman up to bat next. And this time Freeman not going yard, as he is going to get rung up there. As that's going to be the 7th strikeout now for Justin Steele. And the Dodgers now have Rojas up next. Rojas here 0 for 2. Trying to see if we can get a ground ball here to help us out. So he'll ground this one right there to Swanson. Swanson gets it, turns it, and gets that one there to first. That's going to be now 2 away here for the Dodgers. So Dodgers struggling here as much as we are here. And now the big bat coming up here, Shohei Ohtani, 268 right now for the season. We'll see what he can do here. He has a 1-2 day here. As he, of course, he's got on board and, of course, stole a base as we get him struck out there. Nice job. Very rare to see that happen, but Shohei takes a walk, and that's going to keep the game at 1-1 here after 6. As now we go to the bottom of the 7th here, and Mookie Betts up next here as Kyle, or as, we'll see here, Tilbar up now. He's going to try to see what he can do now. As we'll see here, 0-2 count here on Mookie. As we'll see a pitch, and this one's going to be a ground ball there. Horner should be able to fill this one here, no problem. Gets that one over the first, and that's going to get the out number 1 here to start off 7th. So the 7th inning, bottom 7th inning, looking pretty good right now. Let's see if we can keep this up. As Hernandez will be up next. We've struck out Hernandez twice already here today. Currently right now he has 4 home runs and 14 RBIs for the season. See what we can do now here. See if we can try to get some kind of ground ball of some sort. And this, whoa, nice job there. Getting that ground ball there to Horner. Horner making the play and gets a nice put out there at first. That's now 2 away here on the Dodgers. So now Will Smith up next. We'll see what their catcher's going to do. He's at 0 for 2 days. Struck out and flied out here. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs for him for the season. And we'll see what he can possibly do here to help the Dodgers here, as he's going to find a hit there. That's going to go fly out there to center field, but it's going to be caught. Nice hustle there from Crow Armstrong as they get the final out of the inning. Top of the 8th. And look who it is, Crow Armstrong here. He's going to lead off. Base is of course, he's going to try to get on base here with this nice flare there to short, and he's going to try to run this one out, but he cannot, as he's going to get thrown out there. Good hustle there from, of course, an all-star like Mookie Betts. That's expected. As now we'll see Nico Horner up next. Horner, 3 for 3 for the day. He's had a double and 2 singles. We'll see what he can do here. Hopefully he can get him in scoring position as well. As he flares this one over there to a shallow right field there. That's going to drop down right on the chalk. And that's going to be a base hit. So the Cubbies now have a runner on board here with 1 out. And there you see Horner fired up. Now Birdie's up next. Let's see what he can do. 1 for 3 day here for him, as he's going to ground this one right into the double play. Not what we need there, Dirty. And that's going to get 2 away. Or no, they're going to say he's safe. So he's able to outrun that one there, but unfortunately he hits into that double play. So Kyle Tucker will be up next, and this will be a huge bat here for us. This will be a huge weight off of our backs right now if Kyle can put one over the wall there. Don't care which side of the wall it is, just as long as it's out of this ballpark. Kyle hits this one there. Nice hit there. That's going to be a fly. That's a line drive out to center, as he's going to go for 2 here, and he's going to get a nice job, nice hustle there for getting 2 bags. So nice double there for him. No run comes across. Birdie's at third, and now we're waiting for Michael Bush to help us out. As now Bush is being told that he's going to be getting a walk, so he's going to get walk. Swanson's going to be up next. Swanson 1 for 3. He's singled already today here. We'll see what we can do here with him. And Swanson lifts this one here high and deep. This is going back to the left field wall. This is up, and no, it's still in the ballpark. Ah, dang it. Thought we had that one for Swanson there, but unfortunately that's going to be just a fly ball out to the warning track. As we'll see Horner there throws this one there to first, gets the out on Pages. So that's 1 away now here on the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. Tybard here trying to tightrope this inning here. He's got to try to make sure we keep now Enrique or Tommy Edman here in check here. As we'll see Edman here grounds this ball in a 3-0 count, and he's going to get thrown out there at first, and that is going to be out number 2. So both teams playing some really good defense here. Question is, who's going to make that mistake? As we'll see Enrique Hernandez, third baseman, up to bat here. We'll see here with bases empty and 2 out. See what kind of fun we can get into here. See the pitch here. That's going to be a pop up there. Easy play there for Turner as he goes over there near the behind third base or behind first base. Makes the play and ends the inning. Tanner Scott will be out here now as he will be here in the 9th inning, trying to keep this hope alive here for Dodgers fans. As we'll see, 1-1 count here for Justin Turner. Turner up to bat. Turner here whips this one here back. It's deep. It's going back, and it's gone. Turner hits a home run there here in the top of the 9th against his former ball club. And there you see, second home run of the season, 413 for Turner. As the crowd here in here at Dodger Stadium saying throw it back. You guys used to cheer for him there, but nah, I guess not anymore now. It's kind of one of those things, what have you done for you lately? And here what he's done lately here for the Cubbies here is hit a home run. And now we have taken out a 1-run lead here in the top half of the 9th. Now the question is, can we dogpile on this lead and bring home some more runs? As we take a look back here in the first inning from Freddie Freeman as we get to the bottom of the 9th. Cubbies unsuccessful to bring any more runs across the plate, so it's a 1-run game. We'll see if we can close this out. As Thybard out here, and he's going to have Freddie Freeman. Oh, what is that? Turner missed it. Oh, come on, Turner. That was a bad play there on him. I wonder how they're going to score that. I think they're going to score that maybe an error, I imagine. So Kim will now pitch run here for the Dodgers. As now Rojas will be out here, so he's going to pitch. Kim's going to pitch run for Freeman, and now a base hit there out to right. Tucker has to throw that one in there. And now Cubbies are worried now here because we have no outs and 2 runners on board. His out man now will come out here to run for Rojas. Shohei Ohtani's up next. He chops this one there, getting the runner there at first, and they are able to. Oh no! What is going on? That's now an error. That one is. They're gonna say that one is an error. That is on the pitcher. So now Mookie Betts up to bat. Mookie Betts trying to keep that 10-game streak alive here. 0-3 day for him. Ground ball. Turner makes a nice play there. Throws back to home. Tags the runner out. And that's going to be out number 1 there for the Cubbies. As the Cubbies able to make a great defensive stop there. Stopping that runner from coming in. And now pressure even builds up even more now. 1 out. A base hit here will definitely bring in 2 runs. And they will win this ball game. We'll see what Thybor has in store here for his defense here now. They got to play solid defense. Got to get a ground ball to get the double play. And nice job there as to Hernandez looks at that one there, and that's going to be out number 2. So the Cubbies decide to give Thibault the night. And now I think they're going to start bringing in their catcher, as they're going to bring in Porter Hodge now out here. 7 games he's been in, and all 7 he's had pretty much a perfect saves and opportunity for saves here. 7 for 7. We'll see what he can do here. As we'll see, Smith up the bat here. Full count for him. Ball getting popped out there. It's a deep left center field there, and Crow Armstrong is there for the catch, and that is going to end the ball game. Nice play there for the Cubbies, as the Dodgers get put down 2-1 here in this one. And man, it was so nice for Justin to get that home run, but more importantly, great job there from the defense. I was getting nervous towards the end there to make that play there at home plate and get it there on time, because this was one of those tough plays to hit there. And I don't care where you hit it at shortstop, second, first, third. It's always tough to throw that ball back to home plate and make the play there. Of course, you want to get the double play, but for us, we had to make sure we had to get it out of some sort. We don't want to trade it out for trade a run for 2 outs, but because that would put us extra inning situation there, and I not a fan of that. But we definitely did a great job there. 2 runs, 13 hits, 1 error for the Cubbies. Dodgers 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. And just take a look at your notable players for both teams. And like I said, Turner did a great job there, putting up the numbers there, putting that home run up there, and helping us out there in the top of the 9th. As Steele picks up his, or does not pick up the win there, he'll get the no decision again. As Thibault will get his second win of the season. As for the Dodgers, there you see, tough day there. Looks like for Shohei Ohtani, a couple of the players down there in the bottom third of their lineup really struggled. And of course, Kershaw will also get hit with a no decision as well, as Tanner Scott will get the loss. So there you see, 11-5 now, as we're currently tied now. Of course, we played an extra game than the Brewers, but right now, there you see, tied with the Brewers right now in first place in the Central. Cardinals are starting to creep there. They're just a game and a half back. Pirates are 4 games back, and the Reds are 7 games back. So now we're taking on Shohei Ohtani in this one here today, and we'll see what we can do here. And there you see his numbers. Last time he pitched was again, or there's his numbers for the season, I should say. So 3 games he's been in so far, 3 starts. He's had 1-2 record so far, 18 2/3 innings of work, 13 hits, 6 runs. All 6 were earned. Or I should say 8 runs, 6 earned, 4 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 25 strikeouts so far for him. And of course, right now at a 2.89 ERA with a under 1 WHIP, and of course 2 quality starts for him. As of course, pretty expected here for him, as he is by far the MVP of the league right now. And we'll see if that will continue here as the, two-way player here, showing off again what he can do there on the diamond as a pitcher and as a hitter. So we'll have to see. Of course, last time we played against him, we got lucky. We got a nice win off of him, and we're able to be successful against him. And now we'll have to see if we can do that again here in this second matchup here in today's game. As you take a look at his WAR number there at 0.4. As you see, his last start, of course, was against Philly, where he lost that game. And there you see the numbers there. Gave it 4 hits, a run. And of course, now we're going to be player locking Justin Turner. So Justin Turner, of course, he's a former, Dodger, former Met as well. And here with us here this season, as he's see potential. He's starting to regress a little bit. Yeah, he is 40 years of age. 5'11", 208 pounds from California. And of course, he spent some time there in Boston last year when we traded for him, brought him to Chicago, and had pretty decent numbers there in Chicago back in 2023. But since then, we're trying to, he's not necessarily our full-time, for now he is, I guess you say, but occasionally he will be playing DH as well. when he's not fielding. There we'll have Bush out there with him. At the same time, too, I've been thinking about here lately signing a player. I'm thinking about going to free agency and signing. And of course, I know his numbers are not the best, but he is a local legend, and of course, he's still eligible. You know, he's still in the free agent pool there, and that is no other than. Oh my goodness! Now I forgot his name. Oh my goodness! I can't believe I forgot his name now. Jeez. Anyway, we're gonna try to see about trying to find right now at least recruiting a chance to we're trying to find players here that we can help us out, and of course try to help us be a trying to find some young talent to help us out in that first base position, because that is one of the needs that we need for the future here. And so we're going to try to do that here today, and we're going to try to see if we can get things going here for Justin. So right now, Justin has a 15-game hitting streak on his hands right now, and we'll see how we can improve that here as he goes on that sweeping pitch, and he goes after it and chases it, and that is going to be an out there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Turner.
So now here we are in the top of the third. Runners on the corners. And we'll see what we can try to do here. So, missed that one there. It's 0-1. So Turner here. And of course, the Cubbies have a 3-run lead, and we'll see if we can try to build onto that here. But we'll see the force out there at second. And a nice play there as they're able to get themselves out of that one. So nice job there from the Dodgers. But yeah, to say the least here,
First baseman, Justin Turner.
not what we're looking for there. As now we have a 3-run lead going into the top of the 6th. So Glasnow here pitching here as he gets behind the count here, 0-1 or 1-0. Turner right now batting .328. And like I said, that 15-game hitting streak has been doing wonders for us. We're just trying to, trying to find some decent hits here. And that's a decent hit right there, as that's good enough for a double, as Justin motoring around here. And he's going to find himself with a nice stand-up double. And with one away here, Cubbies might have something going here for themselves here now. So nice job. As the Cubbies, right now, very proud of themselves here as we see that nice replay here of the double. Nice play there. And nice job there. Oh, yeah, almost get picked off there. Don't want that to happen. As, of course, Justin here. See this one being popped up there, and now we can go tag up here, as we wasn't sure where that ball was at, or if he was going to catch it or not, but it does drop down there. A nice hit there from Dansby Swanson as he gets himself there on first. Now Dansby will end up getting tagged out, so now we have 2 out, and Maya's up next, and then Maya is going to take a walk. So now the runner's on first and third here, as Glasnow was kind of a little paranoid over there, trying to deal with Swanson over there. Crow Armstrong next here. Crow Armstrong going to ground this one there, and that's going to be a nice put out there, as that's going to end the inning. Nice job there from Brennan, just getting the force out there at first. As now we see a tie ball game up now here in the top half of the 8th. 4-4. Justin up to bat here. He's 1 for 3 today. Let's see if we can make that a 2 for 5. And it's a crowd here. Dodger Stadium, beautiful night here in LA. And it was so bad swing there, as that was just not. I don't know what we're thinking on that pitch there, but that was definitely a horrible pitch to go after. And that right there, that's high, that's deep, but is it gone? And it is. Nice job there from Justin Turner. as he hits a home run here. That's going to be his second now here in this series. His third of the season as he hits that one 422 high and deep. What a play there. Nice job there. As he is able to do some nice damage there. And now we have a one-run lead here as we go into the dugout there. Look at that. That's a beautiful nice slider there. He read that one really well. And able to put the good part of the bat against it. And just takes that one off, just up pretty much center field there. But look at that shot. Beautiful there. So now we're going to try to see if we can close it out. Oh, no. Never mind. It's now 5-5 here. 2 out, 2 on. And now Justin's got to make. We're going to have to get in position here now because they're going to throw this one in here now. Question is, who do we throw to? They say throw 4. We try to throw to 4. But, Justin, what are you doing? No. He ends up throwing to 2. And that is going to be your ball game. No. That was bad. That was bad decision making on my part there. I do apologize. I thought for whatever reason in my head I was thinking like, okay, 4. But for whatever reason I end up throwing to 2, and yeah, that was not what I was supposed to be doing. So yeah, I definitely messed that up big time. Yeah, not good at all. So now we have to try to get back out here and try to come back for game 3 to try to win this series. And like I said, that was just bad. That was just overall bad on my part there. I don't know what I was thinking whatsoever. As that we should have did a better job there. So final score 6-5 is your final. Cubs 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Dodgers 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors there for them. As Shohei Ohtani is your player of the game there. 3 1/3 innings of work. He gave up 4 earned runs there in that game, and for the most part there, that was just it was brutal. That was just a bad. When I did that, I just dropped the controller. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Why am I? It said 4. I knew, and I said 4 out loud, and I threw to 2. So yeah, go figure. So we're able to stop Freddie Freeman there. He's 0 for 4, and then we see here Shohei Ohtani does not pick up the win as he will get hit with a no decision there on his part. But Tyler Glasnow, he will get hit with he'll pick up the win. And now we deal with Blake Snell. Blake Snell, a potential 92 overall, been in the league for 8 seasons, and of course 32 years of age, 6'4", 225 pounds from Washington. And Blake Snell, of course, he's been in this division quite a bit. He played for the Padres and, of course, San Francisco last season. Now with the Dodgers here, and, of course, signing a nice contract with them, trying to be that extra piece they need to try to get back to the World Series. And there you see 3.14 ERA for him, as he has already get one. He has just got one quality start so far, and his WAR at 0.3. So we'll be back player locking again with Justin here in this one, and we'll see if we can do a better job playing some defense here if we're in that situation again. Got to do better. Got to do better. As I was looking at some of my notes here, and I was trying to figure out because I wrote down some things I needed to talk about. And one of the things that I was talking about earlier, now I remember his name now, is the first base position. That is one of the positions that we are working on in scouting, and I've been looking at quite a few players there for that position. But I'm thinking about obviously you guys already know who the guy I'm talking about that we're going to be bringing back here is Anthony Rizzo. And of course, Anthony Rizzo, he was drafted by the Cubbies, by the Red Sox. Yeah, of course, got traded, went to Chicago, and of course, in the 2017 season, they won the World Series. and of course he's a legend. So I think about probably here very soon. We're gonna sign him to a contract. It'll be a 1-year contract. Won't be nothing big, but he's gonna be a guy that we can go have in there as a DH, and also occasionally go out there and play first whenever Justin needs a day off, or if or play that role if if Michael needs a day off as well there in the DH position. So thinking about bringing Anthony Rizzo into the fold here again, and like I said, he won't have a huge role unless he out of nowhere starts hitting home runs out of the ballpark for us. But his roles will be kind of met as a kind of a guy going in there and playing a couple days a week, helping out the other two, especially with Justin there. So we'll see here, play some first base here, play some defense. We'll see what Conforto can do here, and he's going to hit this one there. That's going to get past the infield. Runner's coming around to third, and this time make sure you go for 4. Try to throw this one in there, and that runner's going to get in. Dang it. As now the Dodgers get the first win, or not the first win, the first run on the board here, making it now 1-0. Now it's 2-1 here in the top half of the third here in the game of the week, as we see a ground ball there thrown to first, and that is going to get turned around as the bases are loaded. So couldn't get nothing past the infield there because, of course, Mookie Betts had to be there. So now, speaking of Mookie Betts, he's on board here with 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom half of the third. As Ben Brown here, he's been kind of struggling at the mound here from time to time. As we see a ball hot shot out of there. And now here we are again, and they're telling us to go 3. And we're going to just go ahead and, jeez. Yeah, I just threw that ball. I just really threw that ball. Did I throw that ball away? Thank goodness our right fielder was there. Because that would have been disastrous, as bad as that play was there. Thank goodness our team's picking us up here, as we see now the game's now tied 3-3 at the bottom, or the top half of the 5th. Justin here needs to get something going here. As we'll see now him trying to run this one out, but he is going to get thrown out there at first with 2 away now here. So we'll go to the top of the 7th here. Justin up to bat here again. He has 1 on and 2 out. And he's going to sky this one out the shallow right field there. And that's going to be the final out in the 7th inning, as his bat's just not finding those gaps out there like we were finding those earlier. Of course, defensively hasn't been too good either. And so we have 2 on, 1 out here. Looking for a ground ball of some sort here. And try to get that double. Oh, come on. Can't get the double. Oh, no, we get the force out at second. Nice job. So we get 2 outs there. At least we got something there. And Suzuki made a nice throw there to second. So now runners on second and third with 2 out. And 2-2 count here to Outman. Outman here hits this one. And yeah, that one's gone. That is your ball game. We lose this one in a heartbreaker in the bottom of the 9th. And the Dodgers take 2 out of 3 here in this one, as they win this particular game 6-3. Ironically, jeez, man, this is brutal. I hate being involved in plays that I cannot. The last play of the last game, the game 2 there, I was involved in it. But when you put me in a situation like this, like, oh yeah, be in this situation that you cannot have any control, it's like, I mean, it's like real life. I mean, honestly, but it's just like, oh, come on, like, at least keep it in, like hot shot it towards me, see if I can snag it, or, the case, anything, But nah, they just like, nope, we're gonna have this and we're gonna blast this one over everyone's head, especially yours. And it's gonna go to the fence, and you're gonna be defenseless. So you can't really do nothing. So that being said, they win the series 2-1, and now we have to just say, okay, well, we'll have to come back when we come back around here again, or you come to Chicago, we'll have to rough you up some. So hopefully that'll be the case next time around. But Cubbies, 3 runs, 8 hits, no 1 error. Dodgers, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the game. Snell will not pick up the win, as Tanner Scott will, as Snell got taken out there in the 4th, only pitching 3 2/3 innings there. So as you see, the Dodgers 13-4 right now have a 3.5 game lead over the Padres, and that's who we're playing next here. So we're going to be playing the Padres, and I believe we're going to play the first game, and then we're going to player lock the last 2 games with Suzuki. So we're going to see how well we do against the Padres. Padres are 5-5 in the last 10 games. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. And, of course, they are trying to gain some ground here on the on the Dodgers as well. So you'll see Dylan Cease will be on the mound here. A potential, 85 overall, 29 years of age. He's right there in his prime. 6'2", 200 pounds. And, of course, traveling the Pacific Coast Highway here in San Diego. Game 1 is going to be very interesting, as Dylan they just finished up a series with Colorado, losing the first 2 games of that series, and they're trying to see if they can. Of course, they did win Game 3, but yeah, they're really hurting from that first 2 games against the Rockies. It didn't go their way as they thought it would be. So now they're trying to bounce back here. And you see Cease's numbers from his last start against the Athletics there. Gave up 4 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned. 3 walks and 5 strikeouts in that game, with an ERA right at 3. So he's definitely trying to bounce back here and trying to get his team back on the steer the ship back on the right direction here. As you see their lineup that we'll possibly see here in this matchup here. Of course, you got Tatis, Manny Machado, Rosario, Connor Joe, all there. That 4th, 5, and 6, and 7 hitters there are kind of a tough hitter, lineup to deal with. But I think our guys are good enough. I think we'll be able to handle it. Matthew Boyd will be on the heel there for us. He's B potential, 74 overall. He's regressing in some areas of his game, but 34 years of age, 6'3", 223 pounds. This Washington State native here, been pretty decent for us so far this season. He's got his 2nd win in 4 starts. Last game he was up against the Rangers, where he went 3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. Also gave up 2 home runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. So, he's looking, overall, he's been pretty decent. At least pitching with him, I felt comfortable with it. But, of course, in that game against the Rangers, I believe I did not play that one. So, he had a really tough go with that. And there you see, he's 12 for his ERA. So, he is really wanting to, just brush that off and get out here and put on a better performance than it did in that previous game. So this is the first game of the Padres and Cubbies here, as they're both teams are respectively in the 2nd place in their divisions and want to gain some ground on the opponent ahead of them. Of course, Padres really going to be working their butts off here to try to keep in pace with the Dodgers here. And of course we are too, with the because both of these divisions you can get lost really quick if you're not playing good baseball. So Tucker's going to come out here. We'll see the top of the 1st with 1 on and with 1 out. We'll see what he'll be able to do as he cranks this one out there to left center field. This is up, back, and over the wall. It's gone. 401 there for Kyle Tucker, as Mr. Tucker finds the baseball over the fence, and he's going to get his 10th home run of the season on that beautiful moonshot there. And there you see his teammates. They love it. And the Cubbies take a 2-0 lead to start off this ball game. So that's the way we need to be playing right now. Not necessarily hitting the ball over the fence, with the exception of maybe when Kyle's up. But but in situations that like this, Gotta get runners on board here and find those good hits, string along those hits so we can bring in the runs. As that one goes 401 foot. We'll see the bottom half of this first here. We'll see nobody on here as Bogarts leads off, and he'll get struck out there by Boyd, as that'll be the first strikeout here for him. Cronenworth now up next. 281 for him for the season here at Petco Park. And as you see, swing and a miss there, and that's going to be strikeout number 2 for Boyd. As now, Arziz here, you see him. He'll ground this one there to Horner. Horner getting that one to first, and that will be it. So nice 1-2-3 inning. Nice job there from Boyd. We'll see if he can keep it up. As now we'll see Swanson here, and damn it, Swanson, stay on base. Why? Why? Or no, excuse me, that's not Swanson. That is sorry, Swanson. That is Tucker, or not Tucker. That is Turner. Stay on base there, bro. You know you can't steal. So now Swanson now has to do something here. So we'll see what he can do here on this 0-1 count. Swanson looking for the pitch here, and Swanson just went deep out to left field there. That should be a 2-run shot, but hey, we'll take it. It's a 1-run shot, a solo shot. And that is his second of the season. As Dansby Swanson started showing that power there. If Turner would have just stayed on there, we could be up by 4 here. Having a nice lead here in the first 2 frames. But now he had to get himself picked off. As we'll see the replay here from the show drone. A nice exit velocity of 96.5. Nice job there, man. Look at that 2-run dinger there. Jason Hayworth up next. It's former Cubby and former St. Louis Cardinal. He's up to bat here. 1-2 count. He'll swing and miss on that 4-seam fastball inside. Out number 1. That's going to be the 4th strikeout now here for Boyd. Rosario's up next here. 0 for 2. We'll see what he can do here as he's got looking at 0-2 count. That 4-seam fastball right up on him as he swings and misses there. And that's going to retire him. As now we'll see the next batter here. 1-0 count here for Boyd. As he has this one pop right up the elevator shaft there. Amaya there underneath of it. He's going to get to it. Nice catch there. Almost lost it, but he's able to hold on to it. And that's going to get us out of the inning. Now we go to the top half of the 4th. Runner at first. And of course, Dansby Swanson up to bat here again. And Swanson this time goes opposite field here. And that one, it gets on the glove there, but it bounced off the tip of the right fielder's glove. And now we have 2 on with 1 out. Nice hit there from Dansby Swanson, his second double of the season. And now it looks like the manager going to bring out the hook here on Cease, as he's just not having a good go here in these first 4 frames. And now so now Adrian Morioho coming out here. As we'll see what he can know. His numbers there. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings of work. Has a 16.20 ERA. And we'll see with now him in his position here. He's got to deal with our catcher. As they'll throw this one out. They'll trade the out for the run. And now that's now 2 away, with now it being now 4-0 here. Cubs lead this here in the top half of the 4th. So nice job there trading that ground ball for a run. We'll see now Crow Armstrong will do next. And like I said, Crow Armstrong's been hitting very well here to start off this year. And we definitely have to find a way to bring him up in the order. As we'll see, hit out there to left field. That'll end the inning. Bottom half of the 4th coming up. Here's Bogarts will be up next. He'll lead off here, the 0-2 count. And Bogarts here hitting this one at Workman. Workman snagging that one there for the first out. Nice hustle there from the youngster. He's a Rule 5 player. And we're hoping to see some good things come from him as well. He's a nice, I think he's like a B potential player. So Cronenworth's up next. As he'll get the pitch there. And get on that. takes a look at that strike there, and that's going to be strikeout number 6 now here for Boyd.
The first baseman, number 4, Louis.
So Arias will be up next. He's 0 for 1. And he's batting right now $150. And we'll see a 1-2 count. And he's going to swing and miss there on that four-seamer. And that's going to have him walking back to the dugout looking at his bat. Wonder where their hole's at. As that is going to be it for him. 4-0 lead here. Cubbies lead it here. As we'll move on to the bottom half of the 6th. Jason Hayward up next. As Hayward here leading off. 0-1 count here for Hayward. And of course, he is a dangerous hitter here. You got to watch for him because he does have power. Tucker following this one out to right. And that's going to be easy play there for the right fielder to get to. As one right fielder flies out to the other. As now we're looking for the Rosario here. 0-2 count. Rosario needs to do something here. As he takes that sinker inside, and he is going to strike out there. And that's going to be strikeout number 10 now for Matthew Boyd. So Ornelas is now up here as he popped out last time we seen him. Last game he was 1 for 3, had 2 RBIs. So far in this game here, he's been grounding out, and there you see he does. That time he grounds out as he is going to be sitting the bench again. 3 up, 3 down. We still lead at 4-0 as we go now to the bottom half of the 7th. See Bogarts here. We'll see some more action here from the Padres. See if they can get something going. And right there, yep, get Bogarts there. Nice play. As the defense doing a great job here. Nice throw there from Workman as they get the first out. We'll see Cronenworth up next. He's 0 for 2. He struck out now twice in today's game against Boyd. Boyd's now 62 pitches into the game. At some point here, we'll probably pull the plug from him. As we'll see Cronenworth here, and that's going to be a hit up the middle there. That's a base hit. That's going to get Cronenworth on board here, and that might be a good sign here to go ahead and pull the pitcher here. As we lost the bid for a perfect game. Wow. So we gave up the first hit here in today's game. I was wondering that. As now we'll see here another opportunity now here to really now get things going here for the Padres. As they are currently down by 4 here, the bottom of the 7th with 1 out. We'll see her is here. Here, ground chops this one there to Workman. Workman trying to turn for 2. Gets 1, gets 2, and that's going to be the double play there that the Cubbies need to get out of the inning. Nice job. As I think we'll already see a pitching change coming up here, but the Cubbies, man, almost came close to a perfect game there from Boyd as he gives up that base hit. They turn 2, and they still lead by 4 after 7. So now we'll see. So Yuki Matsui coming up here. 9 games he's been in so far this season. 10 and 30 innings of work. He has a 2.61 ERA. He's taking on Michael Bush here to lead off or to get the 4th or the 8th inning here. 1 out, nobody on here as Michael Bush takes this one back and off the wall out there to right. Bush is going to scramble around and go for 2, and he's going to get it. Nice hustle there from him, and a great job there again in scoring position as the Cubbies now trying to tack on some more runs here, especially here in these late innings. We really need them. As we'll see another bad chop there as that one gets to the third baseman. He makes a nice play there as Suzuki can't get that one down and get to first as now there's 2 away. So Justin Turner will be up next. He's 1 for 3. He's got 3 home runs and almost 10 RBIs for the season. Batting at .329 now. See what he can do here in this situation with 2 out. We've seen what he did there in the Los Angeles series. See if he can do that again, and he's going to ground ball this one there to the third baseman who gets the out, and that's going to retire the side. So nice job there for Mizuki coming in there. That ends the 8th, top half of the 8th. We'll see now if there's any more action here, as we'll see the 8th inning here. And we'll see a pitching change here for the Cubbies as Luke Little will come out here. 8 games. He's got 5 holds so far this season. 7 1/3 innings of work. He has an 8.59 ERA. So let's see what we can do here against Fernando Tatis. Fernando Tatis Jr. has been very quiet here in this game. Right now, he's having a tough time here early on the season. $175 as he swings and misses there. And he is probably thinking to himself, what is going on with my bat? As now Manny Machado now here. We'll see what he can do. Of course, if you guys remember, I remember, Manny Machado was a big free agent a couple years ago. And our Red Sox were looking at him because he was playing there as an Oriole. And there was a lot of rumors saying he was going to come to Boston. But Padres had some money there, and he decided to go out West Coast, be with family. And so far, the return has not been too good, at least for him. He hasn't really produced a lot of big numbers like he was in Baltimore. As see a thrown and try to get the runner out second. I thought we had that on the runner. Look at the hit. Nice hit here. He does a great job there, just going after that double there. As Tucker throws this one in there off the relay and cannot get there on time. Don't have the tag. Let's see here. Oh, good job there of just sliding away from the tag there. Nice base running there. As you see, Hayward up next. As you see, our manager letting us know our pitcher's getting, it looks like he's getting worn out. It's ball. Oh, that's a ground ball there to Tucker. Tucker, oh no, he misplayed it. Runner's going to come in from around from third. It's going to score. And the Padres now have a run on the board here. They're now trailing by 3. And I think it's time to change that pitcher and bring in a setup guy here. But we're going to see what we can do with Rosario as we throw a split finger there, and Rosario does not pick it up. So now 1-0 count. Rosario up in here still trying to get his bat going here as he has a runner on first, and that's going to be a strike. And that's going to be a 1-1 count. I really think we should try to get Little pulled here, but Little wants to try to see if he can get himself out of this inning. And see a four-seamer there. Nice pitch there from him. So he might be getting himself out of this inning here as he gave up 1. We'll see what he can do here. This is now 1-2 count. And this is belted high and deep out to left field. This is back, and it is gone off the Western Metal Supply Company's building. And that bye is, yes, bye-bye. As that's a 2-run shot there for the Padres from Rosario. And that's going to now put this game down to 1. Yeah, we definitely need to, change pitchers here. This is not what we need here from one of our guys here. As now, manager, or now Little's been told, yeah, you're done for the night here. As you just did not have it there to get that final out. So he's going to get pulled. And now Porter Hodge is going to come out here. Porter Hodge is now going to come out here for a 4-out save here. We'll see if we can do that here. As you see his number so far, as he has 8 saves out of 9 attempts. Porter Hodge looking for some kind of ground ball or pop-up here to help him. He's going to get the strikeout. Nice play there. Getting that 4-seam fastball outside, but damage is already done. Rosario gets the bat rolling here for the Padres. And he's giving them something to fight for here.
Number 40.
Yes, now we go to the top half of the ninth. Last chance now for the Cubbies to put some runs on the board here. And, of course, last chance here for the Padres to keep this game where it's at and at least get a chance themselves here to get back in this ball game. Amaya up now here to lead or to on board here with 1 out. And we'll see the pitch, and that ball is going to be flared over the head of the second baseman there. That should be good enough for a double. As Amaya now trucking around there. And he's going to get a nice stand-up double there. Nice hustle there from him. And that's the way to keep this inning alive. Let's see the replay here. And this, look at this. A great hit there. And that just goes all the way back almost to the warning track there. Crow Armstrong here up next. He's 0 for 3 for the day. As we'll see the pitch here from Adam. And Adam gets Pete that pops this one up right up the elevator shaft. And that's an easy play there for the catcher. And now that makes it now 2 away here. As Nico Horner will be up next. Horner's 3 for 4 here today. as he's got a big at bat here. 2 out. This one's going to fly out there to right field, and this should be easy play. No problem there for the Padres, as they have the Cubbies leave one stranded, and now their last chance now to get something going here in the bottom of the ninth. Xander Bogaerts going to lead off. See here, 1 for 2 for him. This ball is going to be popped out there. Suzuki tracking it down, and Suzuki is going to get underneath of it, and that's going to be out number 1. So nice hustle there from Suzuki. See, Cronenworth here pops this one up there. That's going to be popped up. And this should be a quick play there, as he's going to get into it. That's Dansby Swanson there on Cronenworth. So now 2 away here on the Padres, as their last chance now coming up here. Question is, can he keep this inning alive for them? 0-2. Porter looking for the closer, and he's going to have this guy pop it up. And that is going to be it for this one, as we're able to take game 1 of this series 4-3. Talk about a close call there. Should have definitely pulled a little sooner than I originally wanted to, because I don't think Porter was ready to go yet. But man, tough. But wait, Matthew Boyd gets the second win of the season, and we get out of here with a win. 4-3. So as we see here, Dansby Swanson had that big home run there, 2 for 4 home run, to a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Tucker also had a home run as well, 1 for 3 early on in the game. There in the first inning, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Horner 3 for 5. Boyd 7 innings of work, 1 hit, 10 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs. So nice day for him. He got out of here untouched, especially coming close to a nearly a perfect game there. Jeez. But there you see the rest of the box scores there, and not bad at all for us. As like I said, I should have, when they said he was tired, I figured like, okay, we got at least 2 or 3 more pitches in him to get him out. But of course, game likes to foul stuff off. It's like no, I got this. I got this. Just stay focused. Make sure just put in the right spot where we need it. And of course, umpire want to shrink the amount, or shrink the strike zone there. So it's like, oh geez, can we get any love here? But that was not the case there. So as we take a look here, we did win that game. So we're back on with a winning track here, 4-3. Let's get that one. And now we'll see here, Jamison Tillin will be on the heel there for us. He's 1 for 2, 17 strikeouts. He's going to be taking on Nick Pavea, as there you see, 32 years of age, 6'5", 210 pounds for Canada. V potential 79 overall, and we'll see his numbers here in just a bit. But there's his attributes there. Look like he's losing a little stamina there, but he definitely get that back here with a decent game. So 2 games he's been pitching in so far. He's had 2 starts. He's 2-0, so that's a good thing. He's also has pitched 11 innings so far. Combining those 2 starts, 7 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, a home run, or no home run, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. And then you see just under 1 for his ERA. So we'll try to see what we can do here against him, and of course try to pick up another win here, and see if we can get any kind of runs off this pitcher here. His last start, of course, was against the Athletics, where he did get the win. 5 innings of work, 2 hits, no runs, no earned runs, no home runs, and 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts, as he was pretty much untouchable in that matchup there. So, of course, it didn't go on beyond any more than 5 innings there. Suzuki, of course, will be the player I mentioned at the beginning of the episode here. We'll see his player lock here today, as I've been hitting pretty well with Suzuki here. So, again, another player I feel really comfortable with. He is a righty, and of course, he just bats. I mean, just he works perfectly well. Just the way how he can, when I'm up to bat with him, and and swinging at at pitches there. He's just got a nice, good swing that I feel comfortable with. So we're gonna go ahead and player lock with him. And there you see his numbers: 70 at bats. He has 22 hits. He has 5 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 4 walks, 11 strikeouts, 1 stolen base, and right now he's batting .314 now for the club. And take a look at his WAR. There you see 0.3. So not bad at all. And of course, there you see we just seen him in that series, the first game there of that series was San Diego, 2 for 4 in the game with a run, and of course batting at .500 for the day. So yeah, we'll see what we can do here in game 2 of this 3-game set with the Padres as we're back out here at Petco Park. And there you see the flags waving in. Looks like the wind's blowing from the left to the right here today. And we'll see if we can come out here and put on another great performance here and hopefully score some runs early like we were in that first game there. Especially with our first our guys there at 3, 4, 5 there in the lineup to help us out and try to get some run support here for our pitcher today, which I believe will be Ben Brown. I think if I might be mistaken, it might be someone else. I'm trying to remember from the lineup. I think it is, oh no, I forgot. Yeah, it's Jameson. So Jameson Tillison out here. Well, Tillison here. We'll see here. That ball is going to be caught. No, it's not going to be caught there. It's going to be a ball is going to be dropped right in front of Suzuki there. So I thought we caught that there. All right, so top of the second. We'll see here 3-14 for Suzuki. And he has a 1 runner on board here with nobody out. So good start here to start the his first at bat now today. See if we can now try to bring that at least bring that runner up 90 feet. And well, we did there by that not going after that wild pitch. As that'll be a wild, yeah, their score is a wild pitch. Oh yeah, by the way, it's also Jackie Robinson Day here. I just now noticing that everybody's wearing 42 on their jersey there. So happy Jackie Robinson Day. I know that's not going to be like that in real life, but yeah, that was awesome there. So I love when they put little, stuff like that in the game here. Little, just that little stuff in the game they put in here to make it seem realistic. As we see a fly ball out there, that's going to go deep, and that's just not going to be good enough there, as that runner's going to remain at second. And now with 1 out here for the Cubbies. So Suzuki has to do a better job in his next at bat here. We'll see what he can do here as we actually go see the bottom of the third here for the Padres as Jackson Morrell will come, as Merrill will here go up to bat here. And it's 1-2 count here. This is going to get lifted up. This is going high and deep. That ball is going to go up. Need to go 3 as we got to throw that one in there. And what? Come on. Oh my God. That's one thing I hate about this game is that the new mechanic that they make you, like, I tapped it just to throw it, and he should have thrown it. But apparently I was looking up, I must have held on to it extra second too long, and that's why he held on to it. So now we got a runner in scoring position here now because of my blunder. Come on, Suzuki, throw it. So now we'll see here, no score come across, thank goodness. Now Suzuki up to bat here. We'll see with 1 out, nobody on here for him. We'll see what he can do as he takes a pitch there, 4-seamer inside. Suzuki trying to, of course, runner that score, but still, it's like, that's just annoying. Like I tapped to throw to the cutoff man, but for whatever reason, I don't know if he had glue on his hands or whatever, or was glitching out on me, but it would not let me throw it. So now we'll see here as Homer, or no, look like Nico had a hit and there was a home run afterwards there. So nice. So we were leading out by 3 here in the top half of the 6th with 1 out and nobody on. Suzuki here, 0-2 day, hits this one right up the middle there, pass almost hits the pitcher. That's going to be a base hit. And that's the way to start there for here in this top of the 6th. So we'll see what the Cubs can do here with Justin Turner next. He's 0 for 2, flied out, ground out. We'll see if Turner can move us up 90 feet, as we really don't have the speed to steal. So we got to be paying attention. Of course, this pitcher here is getting a little nervous. So he's not going to steal. Trust me, he doesn't have the wheels. As that ball is going to be hit over there, that's going to be a ground ball, and that's just going to be a routine play there defensively. As the Padres get themselves out of there. Didn't get a good jump on that hit there, but nonetheless, that's how that one's going to end. Now, bottom of the 7th here, we'll see us back out here in the defense, and hopefully we play a better job or do a better job playing defense as we try to go for this one. That ball jumps out of our glove. We got to track it down. One run's going to come across. Look like a second run's going to come across, and yep, that's going to be now this lead that we had now cut down to 1. Nice RBI double, or RBI. Actually, yeah, RBI 2 RBI double for Jason Hayworth, puts him in within 1, or excuse me, within 2. So, or yeah, within 1, but now it's within 2. So Suzuki here, as we were in the top half of the 9th. Cubbies are able to score a run, making it now a 4-2 ball game. So now we're trying to see if we can try to lay it on thick here for the Padres as we foul that one off. Four-seamer inside. Can't get all of it. But we'll see here. Suzuki. And you take that one there. That's going to be a four-seamer out inside there. As Jason Adams had to try to get him to chase. So he's got to find another pitch here. Preferably, I would like it down the middle here, if I could. As we'll see this one, going to be fouled off. And we're still looking at a 1-2 count. 1 for 3 here for Suzuki. Adams here just trying to keep the ball on the ballpark here. This one gets lifted out to right. It's back deep, but not deep enough to get out of the ballpark. That's just going to be out number 1 there. Nice job there from Tatis Jr. getting there. And that's going to be your ball game as we're able to get out of here alive and win this one here on Jackie Robinson Day here in Petco Park. As the Padres drop another one here. They've now lost 2 straight here as the Cubbies win this one 5-2. Able to scratch another run there towards the end. Nice job there, fellas. And Porter will get his 10th save there. Nice job there from him. And Jamison Telson, he'll pick up another win there as well. So nice job there, fellas, as we get some wins and put some nice runs on the board there. Kyle Tucker, 2 for 4, home run, 2 RBIs, and a run score. Horner, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs for him. As we take a look at the rest of the box scores there, Bush, again, struggling, over 3 there in this one, as he was the only one who was hitless in this game. So we definitely got to try to turn that around here. But Tucker gets his 11th home run this season, gets 2 RBIs, as well as he has now 22 for the season. Horner got 2 RBIs. He has 7. Amaya has RBI. He got now 4 for the season. And then we take a look at the rest of the numbers here and see that, for San Diego, tough break there. They started trying to come back late there, but it was just too late. As they're able to scrape up 2 runs there in the 7th. Of course, my little blunder there. But nonetheless, it was a good try there from them, but they just rallied too late, and that's what cost them. So now Yu Darvish is going to be the final pitcher of this series as we're trying to break out the brooms here today on the Padres. And there you see he's regressing by quite a bit there, almost in every single category there for a pitcher. But Yu Darvish, he's been in 4 games so far. He's started in 4. He's 1 for 1 for the season. 22 innings of work, 20 hits. Gave up 8 runs, 1 home run, 5 walks, and he struck out 22. He has a 3.27 ERA with 2 quality starts. And he is, of course, trying to stop that regression from happening. As he is 30 years of age, 6'5", 220 pounds. He's A potential. And, of course, I remember in his days when they were talking him up. He was supposed to be a big star there for the Rangers, which he was at times. But since then, he's kind of hidden the shadows there. Occasionally get a couple good starts from him. But I remember him being a talk of the town amongst baseball fans there, as part of one of the future players from Japan that's going to turn the game around. So Yu Darvish, his last start there against the Rockies, he lost that one. Pitched 5 innings, gave it 4 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them were earned, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts, and ended the game with a 5.40 ERA. So here we are for the final game here, as we're trying to bust out the broomsticks here today. We're 13-7 coming into today's game. Padres are 9-9. They're at 500. They want to avoid that because now they have slipped down to third place there in the NL West. And of course, there you see Danny Machado and his numbers here. Last 13 games been pretty solid, pretty decent here. 2 runs, 1 home run, 48 at bats, 3 RBIs. Right now his average right now not looking too good, and neither is the home base percentage, but he can turn that around here. He's got plenty of time, and he's known to do that. He's had those dips and peaks and valleys in his batting and his average from the last couple of years here. So Suzuki will be up here first, as we'll player lock with him again, as he'll take the first pitch there, 0-1. So Yu Darvish here going against another Japanese player. As Suzuki goes that one. He goes fishing for that one. He goes 0-2. No fishing, Suzuki. Come on. As we'll see now here, 0-2 count. Nice look, nice eye. As he takes that slider outside. So 1-2 count here for Suzuki. Trying to make sure Darvish doesn't lock him up. As nice hit there. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be a good start here to start off the second inning, as he is the leadoff man and does a great job there of getting that base hit. Nice job there from Suzuki. And it's ready to see what Justin Turner can do to, of course, move him up 90 feet or maybe even home here with this next at-bat. So Turner, 320 right now, taking on Yu Darvish. Of course, Darvish is watching close here. He's going to pitch, and that ball is going to get away. It's going to be right in front of the... Good job there from the catcher. Get in front of that one. Make sure they don't get it to the backstop. So now Yu Darvish here. 2-2 count on Justin. Justin hits this one there. That's going to be a chopper up the middle there. Shortstop's going to get to this one there, and they get the out at first. So 1 away now here for the Cubbies here in the top half of the second. As the shortstop made a nice play there. Now Swanson up next. And of course he's won 2 Gold Gloves back in 2022 and 2023. We'll see what he can do here in this one. 0-2 count here on Swanson as Swanson chops this one there. And that one's going to go right to the shortstop there. As Suzuki has to make a stop there at second. He can't not advance there. It's Bogarts. Nice play there defensively. Amaya's up next. He's now over the average mark now here as he's batting 305. Man, he's a bunt here. What the hell was that all about? As I guess he thought he could outrun it, but no. And there you see a nice finish, or not so nice finish there for the Cubbies as they leave one stranded. Connor Joe will be up next as we go to the bottom half of the second. So now with a runner on and 1 out, we got to try to make sure this ball stays in his ballpark. As I say that, and then this happens here. We try to go up, and we go up too soon because that is a home run. Yeah, Connor Joe, home run, first home run of the season for him. And the Padres are back in this one here. As it's now 2-0 here at Petco Park. Here in the bottom half of the second. I hate these. I hate these scenarios. It's not looking too good for me today in this episode here. Ugh. It's like, seriously.
The left fielder, Suzuki.
Jeez. All right, so Suzuki's up next. We'll see what he can do as we're now down by 3. Padres here trying to avoid that sweep here today, as we'll see a pitch there. That's going to be a slider outside. It's going to be 1-0. So 1-0 count here. You got a runner on first. He's something slapped up past the infield here up the middle. That's a ground ball there to second base, and that's going to be a pitcher's best friend. Gets him out of the inning. Double play there, and Suzuki runs into that one. And now we'll see here, Padres now lead it by 6. Jeez. They're really trying to put a thumping on us. So we'll see here. Ball there being dropped, and that's going to be in the dirt. It's going to be a 1-0 count, as there's a runner there at first. Suzuki here now to bat here. Pops this one here on the end of the bat. This one's just going to be a fly ball out to right. And no such luck there in that at bat there. It's just going to leave one stranded with 1 out now here for the next batter. That'll be Justin Turner. Hopefully we can get something going. It's now, oh wow, we jumped out to the 9th. We have a run on the board here, so that looks good. Suzuki up to bat. And now Suzuki here with bases empty and 1 out. He's got to get a 9th inning rally going here for us as he takes a 4-seam fastball outside for 0-1. So, we're not asking too much here, just, start a rally here and try to get, 5 runs here to tie the ball game up before the end of the inning. Not bad, not hard at all. As Suzuki will ground out there at first. And that'll be it right there. As you hear the bell there, I think you heard the bell. Padres pick up the win. They avoid the sweep. And the Cubbies here now win 2 out of 3 here. They win the series, but man, it'd been nice if we could just got the. It'd have been really nice if we would got the series sweep. Justin Steele get the hit with the first loss of the season for him. Yu Darvish gets his 2nd win, so they're both 2-1 now. And there you see the numbers there. Connor Joe there, 2 for 3, a home run, a double, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Cronenworth 2 for 3, a home run there for him for the Padres. Wow. For us, man, nobody could do anything there. Tucker, Bush, Horner were 0 for whatever. Same thing for Turner and even Crow Armstrong. Wow. We were just not there. We were there, but we're just not there. Bats were not rattling. They were definitely sleeping. In that game there. So we do win the series, and that's nice, but it does not give us any more room here. As you see the Brew Crew right now, just a game behind us, as they're on a 2-game losing streak. So are the Cardinals. Pirates are on a 1-game losing streak, and the Reds are the only one that got a win. They're on a streak right now. Let's take a look at the rest of the divisions here in the East. In the AL East, Mets have first place. They're actually tied with the Phillies right now, first place with 11-7. Braves, Marlins, and Nationals are in 3, 4, and 5. We'll take a look at the National League West, where we just got out of. Dodgers lead it right now, 15-5 right now, and then Giants, Padres, Diamondbacks, and Rockies. Right now, Rockies 8-10. They're 6 games back. Yeesh. And of course, we'll look at the the American League East. The Blue Jays right now have the lead, or actually tied with the Yankees, but have a game 1 more than them. But Yankees, it's tied with them. The Blue Jays, Orioles, Red Sox, and Rays are right there in 3, 4, and 5. My Red Sox, man, we gotta get something going there. Oh wow, they're on an 8-game winning streak, so that's something. But yeah, we definitely gotta get something going there. Tigers, there you see, in first place is 7-11. Royals at 7-12. They're just a half a game back behind the Tigers. So are the Twins with the same record as the Royals. Then as for the White Sox, 8-11, and then Guardians 6-11. There, they're all half a game behind the Tigers right now, surprisingly enough. So, yeah, kind of weird thing going on there in the AL Central. And then the AL West, the Mariners, they're 13-5. Athletics are 11-7. Angels 3.5 games back. Astros 4 games back, and Rangers 6 games back. So as we take a look here, we just finished off that little road trip there in SoCal, and so the next episode we are going to, I believe, we're going to go ahead and skip that. I'm going to send that series against the Arizona and the Dodgers, and get ready for that series there with Philly as we head back home against the play against the Philadelphia Phillies in that game, as well as we have that series. We're on the road there against Pittsburgh, so we'll be playing against 2 Pennsylvania teams, but series at home there at Wrigley, and the other one is at PNC there in Pittsburgh. So we'll definitely see how that plays out here. Like I said, we'll send that Arizona series and the Dodgers series. Hopefully that Dodgers series, I'll play that one probably off cam. Just try to see if we can split that series there with them. But yeah, as for the rest, like I said, the next video you guys see will be episode number 5, and it will be against the Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates there, and we'll have a couple player locks in those as well. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, I do apologize for the coughing. I don't know why I'm getting underneath the weather again. I think it's because of the weather, and not to mention I have allergies. So, but nonetheless, we'll definitely come on back for some more. Mission Recondition here with the Chicago Cubs. It's been a fun series so far here. I've been having a lot of fun, and of course we'll be speeding it up, or we're kind of speeding it up a little by little. We'll pick out some games from month to month and see how we do. And of course we'll definitely have a farm report here actually coming up here pretty soon. Be right after this series we play against Philly. So stay tuned for more coming up here on the channel. As always, guys, please leave a like if you guys enjoyed today's video. Please also don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and hit that bell notification. All of it's free, so you don't have to worry about paying for nothing. It's all free, and definitely check out the series, and of course check out other great series here as well here on ESGNet Plus LP, and of course over on our main channel over on ESGNet we have a series with the Boston Red Sox as well here on MLB 25. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, Cubs Nation, I'll see you guys next time.